Good evening to everyone. This is Harish from Become. I hope you guys you are doing well. So today we are going to learn about what is in management accounting, and in the second unit financial statement analysis. So let's go for financial statement analysis. Before discussing this, so what is in management accounting? So management accounting is a nothing but, so it is a tool. It is a tool. It was prepared by the some broad based knowledge person can only prepare the knowledge management accounting. So management accounting comprises two words, management and accounting. So the managers can take the decisions efficiently and effectively for the future purpose with the use of management accounting reports. So this is management accounting. So the management accounting is prepared by the management accounting tools. It is used that kind of tools are used to prepare the all the financial statements, all and financial statement comparisons, and any kind of all statements will prepared. So that is management accounting. So that is a tool, so that can provide only data for the management for taking future decisions for future purpose. So that is management accounting. So under that, so we have second unit financial statement analysis. Financial statement analysis do on basically two statements, that is profit and loss account and balance sheet. We have three types of analysis. So we are basically do the financial statement analysis. So we have the financial statements. One is profit and loss account and balance sheets. So we will do on analysis on profit and loss account and balance sheet. We have three types of analysis. So first one is comparative P&L account and balance sheet. Next, common size P&L account and balance sheet and trend analysis. So these are the types of analysis on profit and loss accounts and balance sheets. Now I am going to explain about comparative P&L account and balance sheet. Comparative P&L account and balance sheet. For preparing the comparative P&L account and balance sheet, we need to know about some formulas. For preparing comparative P&L account and balance sheet, so for calculating change in value, so we need to identify what is in current year and what is in base year. So current year amount minus base year amount, when we deducted, then we get the change in value. So we will get the change in value. For calculating change in value, so we need to identify current year amount and basic year amount. Then we deducted from current year amount to current year amount from base year amount. So then we will get the change in value. Next, there is some mistake, common size P&L account, not that. So formula for calculating change in change in value by base year amount into 100, change in value by base year amount into 100. For calculating percentage, the formula is change in value divided by so base year amount into 100. So before year or previous year, the SK University was given the one problem. The following information are extracted from the records of Chandu Coal Limited for the year 2 years ending 31st December 2019 and 2020. So here the comparative statements. So comparative statements are used to comparing between the base year and current year amounts. So that may be profit and loss account, that may be balance sheet, anything. So we are comparing, that is current year and base year we are comparing, and then we will identifying the change in value and identifying the change in percent, so compared to base year. So that kind of analysis will do. So particulars are sales returns, cost of goods sold, selling expenses, administrative expenses, and interest paid, and income tax. So amounts are 2019 column is the base year, 2020 is the current year. So current year is 2020, 2019 is the base year. So this is the problem regarding the income from, so income, not an income from, comparative income statement or comparative P&L account. So we can call it as both. This is the answer for that problem. So comparative income statement. So before preparing the problem, so we need to put the heading as comparative income statement or comparative profit and loss account. So the pro forma is particulars, base year, current year, change in value, change in percent. So this is the pro forma. So we have 5 columns. First one is particulars, base year, current year, change in value, change in percent. So in the particular columns, sales is given 5 lakhs, and 5 lakhs for base year, 6 lakhs for current year. So we need to remember the formula. So current year amount minus base year amount, then we will get the change in value. So 6 lakh amount minus 5 lakhs, we get 1 lakh. 1 lakh is the difference, so change in value is 1 lakh. So next, change in percent. For calculating change in percent, change in value divided by base year amount. So 1 lakh divided by 5 lakhs into 100, then we get 20% is the change compared to base year and current year. Next, sales return. So there is a sales return also have 25,000 and 30,000 for current year. So the difference is 5,000. 5,000 divided by 25,000 into 100, then we get change in percent. So like that we do that, we calculate the change in value and change in percent. So after that we need to calculate the gross profit. So 5 lakhs minus 25,000 and 2 lakhs 75,000, we get the 2 lakhs amount is the gross profit. Then 6 lakh 2020, this is a current year, 6 lakhs minus 30,000 minus 3 lakh 25,000, we get 2 lakh 45,000 is the gross profit. Next, change in value, same 2 lakh 45,000 minus 2 lakhs, we get 45,000 is the change in value. 45,000 divided by 2 lakhs into 100, we get change in percent, 22.5% is the gross profit percent. So like this we will calculate the gross profit. Next, operating expenses. So the pro forma of comparative income statements. So sales minus sales returns and cost of goods sold, then we got gross profit. Next, operating expenses minus operating expenses, and plus operating incomes, then we get total operating incomes. Next, non-operating expenses deducted, and non-operating incomes will be addition. So then we get Then we got profit before tax. Then if the in the problem is mentioned any taxes regarding income tax or any tax is mentioned, then we need to deduct it from the profit. So after that we get the profit after tax. So like that we are calculating the in comparative income statements. So operating expenses are nothing but the expenses which are regarding of a company regularly or monthly happening, that kind of expenses are taken here. So selling expenses and administrative expenses are every day or every month, every week, these actions will happen. So that kind of expenses are called operating expenses. So selling expenses is also operating expenses. So 50,000 for base year, 60,000 for current year. So 60,000 minus 50,000 we get 10,000 is the change in value. So 10,000 divided by 50,000 into 100, we get 20% of the change in percent. Next, administration expenses. So administration expenses also one kind of operating expenses. So the base year amount is 40,000, current year amount is 42,000. 42,000 minus 40,000 we get 2,000 is the change in value, 2% is the change in percent. So like that there is no any operating incomes, so nil. And same amount will be entered in a operating incomes. Next, non-operating expenses. So non-operating expenses are nothing but, so this is also one kind of expenses but rarely happened, so that kind of expenses are called non-operating expenses. So interest paid may be paid to the creditors. So 1 year or 2 years after. So if you take an example, so the debentures, for debentures we will pay the interest after 2 years or 3 years. So what we mentioned duration, so at the ending of the duration we will pay the money, but not regularly paying. So that kind of expenses are called non-operating expenses. Next, so non-operating expenses also we need to deduct. So 1,10,000 minus 15,000 we get 95,000. Next, 1,43,000 and 18,000 deducted, 1,25,000 we will get. Next, so the base year is 15,000, 18,000 is the current year. 18,000 minus 15,000 we get 3,000 is the change in value. So these are the non-operating expenses. Okay. Next, non-operating incomes. So there is no any non-operating incomes. Next, so that is there is no any operating incomes, non-operating incomes. So that's why we entered the same amount as in profit before tax. So is there any interest, is there any income tax? So we need to deduct here. So we should deduct here. So income tax is given in the problem, 50,000 for base year, 60,000 for current year. So we can observe here. So here given income tax is 50,000 for base year. So 2020 this is the current year. So 60,000 is the income tax. So we need to deduct it here. So 50,000 for base year and 60,000 for current year. So we need to deduct. So 10,000 will get. 20% is the change in value. So after that, after deducting the income tax, so remaining balance is called profit after tax. So 45,000 and 65,000. 65,000 minus 45,000 we will get the value 20,000 is the change in value. Next 44.4% is the change in percent. So how it is calculated is nothing but 20,000 divided by 45,000 into 100, we get 44.4%. So this is about regarding the comparative income statements. So comparative income statement is, it is also called as comparative profit and loss account. So these are the comparative income statements. I hope you are understanding well. So this is previous year given by SK University to us in semester examination. So this is the problem. So this is the answer. Now we go for balance sheet. So comparative balance sheet, how we will calculate the comparative balance sheet. So same as it is given as a balance sheet. So the problem is, from the following information to prepare the comparative balance sheet. Balance sheet of X Limited as on 31st March 2017 and 2018. So comparative balance sheet, for preparing the comparative balance sheet we need 2 years data. So 2 years balance sheet data, that is liabilities. We have same like liabilities column, assets column, and 2017 and 2018. So base year ichadu, so base year and current year. So liabilities are equity share capital 4 lakhs and 4 lakhs for base year, 6 lakhs for current year. Debentures 2 lakhs and 3 lakh 25,000 is the current year. Creditors are base year 2,55,000 and 1,17,000 for current year. So like that the liabilities are given. Next assets also given here, plant and machinery. So plant and machinery also given here. So base year is 1 lakh and 2 lakhs is the current year. Land and buildings, so land and buildings are fixed assets. So 3,60,000 is the base year, 5,40,000 is the current year. Investment, so investment also given here, it is also one kind of asset. So 2,70,000 is the current year, 2,70,000 is the base year, 1,70,000 is the current year. So debtors and cash in hands, also current assets also given here. So this is also, so this is the balance sheet. So we need to prepare the comparative balance sheet. So how it is preparing, so move forward. So this is the answer for comparative balance sheet. So balance sheet of X Limited as on 31st 3 2017 and 18. So same as like income from comparative income. So particulars columns and basic year, base year and current year, and change in value, change in percent. Same like that we will prepare. So liabilities, so share capital here taken, equity share capital 4 lakhs per base year, 6 lakhs for current year. So same current year minus base year amount. So 6 lakhs minus 4 lakhs, we will get 2 lakhs is the change in value, 50% is the change in percent. So 2 lakh change, for calculating the change in percent, 2 lakhs divided by 4 lakhs into 100. So we get 50% is the change in percent. So same like that we will calculate debentures also. So debentures 3,25,000 minus 2 lakhs, we get 1,25,000. So 1,25,000 divided by 2 lakhs into 100, 62.5% is the change in percent. So same like creditors also preparing and bank OD also preparing. Next plant and machinery, so same, it is also same. So 2 lakhs divide 2 lakhs minus 1 lakh, we get 1 lakh is the change in percent. So 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh into 100% is the change in percent. So same like this we will calculate land and investment, debtors, cash in hand. So like that we will calculate. So the totals is 1,52,000 minus 8,62,000. So the difference is 1,90,000. So 1,90,000 divided by 8,62,000 into 100. 22% is the change in percent. So like this we will calculate the comparative balance sheet. So it is a very easy, but we need to understand how to calculate the change in value, change in percent. So I am again repeating. So change in percent or change in value for calculation. So change in value calculation, so current year minus base year, we get change in percent. సో కరెంట్ ఇయర్ అమౌంట్లో నుంచి బేస్ ఇయర్ అమౌంట్ని తీసివేయగా వచ్చే అమౌంటే చేంజ్ ఇన్ వాల్యూ. నెక్స్ట్ చేంజ్ ఇన్ పర్సెంట్. ఫర్ క్యాలిక్యులేటింగ్ చేంజ్ ఇన్ పర్సెంట్, సో చేంజ్ ఇన్ వాల్యూ డివైడెడ్ బై బేస్ ఇయర్ అమౌంట్ ఇంటూ 100. సో దెన్ వీ గెట్ చేంజ్ ఇన్ పర్సెంట్. So these are the formulas for calculating. For it will be applicable for comparative balance sheet and comparative income statements. So both also it will applicable. So this is about the comparative income statements and comparative balance sheet. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye bye.